Hi guys, welcome to another 2-minute devotion with Dad. Still in Mark 14, and Jesus has been betrayed and is now in the process of being arrested. And one peculiar detail that is found only in Mark is this little snippet here. Then all his disciples deserted him and ran away. One young man followed behind, was clothed only in a long linen shirt. When the mob tried to grab him, he slipped out of his shirt and ran away naked. It's a very odd inclusion, and there's been a lot of speculation about who this person is and also why it was even included. One angle that, I don't know, God challenged me on, and it may not even be correct, but for the purposes of these Devos, it's, a valid train of thoughts, and I just wanted to share it. It doesn't mean it's right. I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there. It just means that this is something that God has brought from my heart just to teach me something, and I want to share it. So when I was reading this, every time I read it, actually, it makes me think of the parable that Jesus told. And the parable is of the wedding feast. And it's, we've already gone over this. So, come to the banquet, everyone had excuses, and then they bring in everybody. And then, but when the king came in to meet the guests, he noticed a man who wasn't wearing the proper clothes for a wedding. "Friend," he asked, "how is it that you are in here without wedding clothes?" But the man had no reply. And the king said to his aides, "Bind his hands and feet and throw him out. Many are called, few are chosen." And you're probably wondering what the correlation is here. This man was not dressed appropriately for the moment. It's like he didn't believe in what was happening or something, and so he just didn't care. He didn't dress right, and he was called out for it. When we get to this particular moment here, I did a bit of reading into long linen shirts, and some references have the same association as bed sheets, as in getting dressed for bed. And like I said, this may not be actually correct or accurate, but it would appear that this guy was dressed for bed, as if to go to sleep. Now, they had just come from the Last Supper, the Passover. And then Jesus said, "Let's go for a walk," and they end up in Gethsemane, and that's where it all happens. I just wonder if this guy, despite all the predictions, despite all the different things that Jesus has said about what was going to happen to him, I just wonder if this guy either never believed it or never acted, and he was just like, "Well, I'm going to bed." But that never happened. And so he was inappropriately dressed for the moment. And now he got caught out. And so it was almost an act of double shame, because the shame is that he was only dressed for this in this kind of clothing. But then when they tried to grab him, he had to flee. So I just wanted to challenge myself and you to say, look, what is our state of preparedness for the times that God has us in now? What has he told you for your life, for your actions, what you need to do or be prepared for? And are you prepared? And because sometimes we go through dark moments, dark times, and Jesus may well have given us a forewarning, a heads up. And did we act on it? How did we act on it? Are we prepared? This guy was not. And regardless of whether or not my theory is correct or even far off, it's more about now our personal state of preparedness for what God has got ready for us. So that's just something a bit weird, a bit strange, but once again, that's what these are for, just to challenge you outside the box and think about things from a different perspective, and just think about what God would have you do and how you could prepare for that. Bless you guys. Have a great day, and see you the next one. Bye.